might have to sand it right here where it looks like it dripped. But it's so low to the bottom because the baseboard will come up that we might get away with just lightly sanding it and just painting it with a paintbrush. Nothing too crazy. If you already go over it when you're texturing and then you go over it again, if it's too dry, it'll skip like this. To me, it is a little thick, but it's not bad. It's all uniform. It's all good. Like I said, it passed inspection, so it's okay if it looks like this. Their house over here, theirs was like really thick. They had to sand a lot. So theirs is good, but theirs is nice. Theirs is uniform. And so the thing is that you're going to do something, Breon's going to do something, and Jackie's going to do something, and the three of you are going to have a different way of doing it. So my house outside, they're almost done with their outside, so we've had to deal with the elements out here, so the builds outside are on different stages of where they're being built. So these guys are now getting to their taping and their mudding. They might be able to texture today, but it will all depend on their sanding. I was trying to go over what it will look like once it gets painted and how your eye automatically just gets drawn to, imperfections or lines or just anything that's left there. They did a good job at taking most of their lines out too, so it seems. Because I don't see any crazy ones. But once you have the lights on in here, dude, you're going to see everything. This is hard because it's just this one light and I'm putting it right on the spot. They had the spray here on the wall. Must have had something in the gun. You can feel that too. It's basically going over texture. It's a difficult thing to explain because I can show you and we can do it together, but until you start doing it over and over again and you start to really understand what it is that you're looking for and also the method in which you do that, and once it clicks and you know what to do, it becomes an easy thing and you can do that texture pretty quickly, But when you don't have any idea, you're not really sure what to look for, it makes it 10 times harder and it's very, very frustrating. At the very least, if they don't remember, what did she say it should look like? They can go back into that house that we checked out and they can say, hey, let's touch this wall or let's look at the wall. And then they can say, okay, I got a general understanding of what it should not look like. Because, it's very rounded off. It got sanded down way too much in some spots. So now they know what to avoid. And so this is like when a customer buys this is what they're going to be able to see. So we want to be careful with those lines. It's a little thick, Once the texture passes inspection, before we paint, we caulk all of the corners and all the sides, all of the window edges. Okay? So do you have an idea now of what you're looking at? Do you understand? And when we go over texture, we'll do that together as well. So this morning in class, I wrote a quote for them that said, it's not about speed, it's about pace. So I told them that they're doing a really good job as long as they continue to maintain their pace and that they all just continue to keep working and doing what they're doing. don't worry about doing things quickly, because then that's when all these mistakes are going to be happening. And yes, we're applying a lot of pressure right now because these houses got to be out next week. But it's also an encouragement that, you know what, you're doing good. Just keep steady, and slow and steady wins that race. We're going to get these out. I have faith, and I know that they will be done by Wednesday when they're supposed to be done.